It is April 6, 2020, 4:29 p.m. This is episode 849. In case you're new here, like a lot of, we've been getting like 1 or 2 subscribers a day over the past week or so. In case you're brand new here, no, I am not supposed to be a great guitar player. That is not the whole premise of this. It's not like, oh, come over and listen to Clay kick ass on guitar. No, I am just, it's like my artwork. I'm very, very sloppy. I'm a sloppy guitar player. Think Keith Richards, but with less technical ability. Okay. Today I did a cartoon about, well, I did one for CNN on Jared, and I'm going to try to do a video for that either late tonight or early in the morning. So this is why I'm putting this one out there at 4:30 today instead of like waiting until like a couple of hours later, which is, I guess is when I normally do them, like 6, 7, whatever. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, but I figured this was a good time to do it. Let's get it up there, get it out. And so the thing that gets me is that who does Jared Kushner think he is? I mean, he's up there trying to scold reporters and wagging his finger about governors, you know, who have been doing these jobs for years and years, and Jared is still kind of new to the scene. He got there like 3 years ago without any experience to do anything that he's been assigned with. He's in charge of Middle East peace because he's Jewish and Donald Trump's son-in-law. And Donald Trump has said that. He says, you know, we should have a great insight to this because he's Jewish. Here's the thing, though. People who are Jewish have been working on Middle East peace for a very, very long time. Way even before Jared was born, okay? But in case you haven't noticed, we still don't have peace in the Middle East. Jared's been put in charge of immigration, illegal immigration. And reportedly, he doesn't know anything about it. He's had some very fucked up conversations. And when he's tried to describe some plans to members of Congress and the Senate, even Republicans walked out saying he doesn't know what he's talking about. He bought a newspaper, the New York Observer. They were actually a client of mine, and I don't think Jared knew it. And they don't print on paper anymore. That's how good Jared is at newspaper publishing. He's into real estate, but everything he buys seems to need to be bailed out by some Middle East, go figure, bankers. So he did figure out how to use WhatsApp to talk secretly to murderous Saudi dictators. He talked to Russia about establishing a back channel so that he could communicate with Russia without our intelligence networks discovering it. And unfortunately, they discovered him asking Russia for that because that's fucking stupid. He had to apply for his security clearance at least three times, maybe more, until finally Donald Trump just gave up and gave it to him because he could not pass it. And he kept lying on it. Seriously, the stay-at-home order, it needs to go to the people who are on the beaches. Where in Georgia, they just reopened the beaches again. And they need to go toward churches. Where like in Florida, the governor says they're essential businesses, so people can still go to church. I didn't even know churches were a business. Let's tax them. And the stay-at-home order needs to go to Jared Kushner. Jared Kushner should have got a stay-at-home order way back in January 2017. And Ivanka too. I mean, Donald Trump won the presidency and they wanted to go and play government. At least Ivanka just sits around and tries to look pretty, and she goes on every international trip and to hobnob with diplomats and make them say, what the fuck is she doing here? They like went to South Korea when Donald Trump met Kim Jong-un at the border and stepped over it. She did the same thing when the cameras weren't rolling so that she could say that she's been to North Korea. They went to Buckingham Palace so they can like stick their heads out their windows looking creepy. Look at us, we're Buckingham Palace. It's like people are still trying to be the cool kids, you know, except they're in their 30s, late 30s. Look at us, look where we are. But Jared has, and then he's talking about the federal stockpile of medical supplies, and he's wagging his finger at the governors, accusing them of asking for more than they need. And then he says, the stockpile is ours, not yours. Who is ours? You know, Jared's father-in-law wins the election, and all of a sudden everything within the government belongs to him. It belongs to the taxpayers, and it belongs to the states, and it does. They even changed the website at DHS to illustrate what Jared said, to change the definition of it, or the purpose. The purpose is for it to go to the states. In case Jared doesn't know it, states are made up, the United States is made up of states. So, anyway, of course I had a longer video than usual. This is right under 8 minutes. God, why is it so long? And I published this cartoon kind of late. Close to 11 o'clock. I need to turn on my air. It's getting a little warm in here. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 71 degrees Fahrenheit.
71 degrees is kind of warm.
Tonight,
So,
expect
tonight,
a low of
expect a low
49
of 40
degrees.
49 degrees tonight. Low.
Hope you've had a good Monday.
It's a little sweaty. So anyway, I had this long video, and I only have 2 people to give shout-outs to. Sheesh. Alright, let's give them the shout-outs. Errol. And look, I really only have 1 shout-out. Errol gets a shout-out, but she only wrote comment. That's it. Yeah. Hey, Errol, when my next cartoon is going to be really, really long and make a long video, you got to leave a longer comment. So, I don't know how you're supposed to know that the next video is going to be long, but still, I'll leave that up to you. TJ says, you got to let go of all that hatred you have in your soul, dude. That shit is going to poison the rest of your days. Says the guy who votes for the hater, who votes for Donald Trump. You know, the guy who ran a hate campaign, who's still running a hate campaign. Why do people always want me to change my style? It's working for me. You know, people always, I'm not as angry as I come off. Well, maybe I am. I'm not roaming the streets growling at people, because, you know, we got to keep a 6 feet distance. But anyway, but it's working for me. My readers seem to like it. They like the way that I come off with the cartoons and the vlogs and these things. So, TJ. Go take a flying. What's the word that follows that? Go take a flying. Yeah, whatever. Go to the beach. The bad thing is, though, Donald Trump appoints his son-in-law to serve in his administration as a special counsel, and his daughter. But you're not qualified for something just because your father or father-in-law hired you. This is nepotism to, like, absurdity nepotism. This would be like a bad skit of Monty Python or something like that. At least when JFK practiced nepotism, he hired somebody qualified for the job. It was actually in their wheelhouse. Okay, leave a comment. I'll give you a shout out. Click the red button, subscribe. Goodbye.